On this recipe, I'm going to be showing you guys how I made this coconut chocolate chinchin. This is one of my favorite way of making chinchin. If you are interested, watch this video to the end. So I am starting up with 2 cups of flour. Next, I'm going to be adding half cup of sugar, and then I'll go in with my dry milk. You can use fresh milk. Next, I added my cocoa powder. Then I'm going to mix it up nicely. Once I'm done mixing up nicely, I'm going to be adding nutmeg. While I was making this, I discovered I have nutmeg in the kitchen. So I decided to add 2 sachets of nutmeg just to give it that flavor I really want. So once I add the nutmeg, I'm going to go ahead and mix it up nicely. We all know it is festive period, so you will also love to surprise your loved ones with delicious snack like this. Next, I'm going to be adding my coconut. You can use coconut milk, you can grate coconut like this and add on it. Whichever way you prefer to do it is still going to come out nicely. So next, I'm adding water. This part is very tricky. Add water bit by bit. Once you mix it up, if it's not okay for you, you add more water. Don't just assume and add water so that you won't add more flour on it. More especially if you don't have flour at home, it's going to be difficult for you to make it. So mix it up until you get this texture. Make sure it is not sticky so that when you are going to be rolling it out to cut it, it will be easy for you. So next, I use my plastic foil. I wrap it up and then put it in the fridge. I left it in the fridge for about 1 hour. Reason because I was not ready for it. If you are making yours, you can leave it for 30 or 45 minutes. But I love to leave my own for longer hour before I make use of it. So I'm just going to wrap it with a plastic foil and then put them in the fridge and allow it to stay for about an hour before I proceed with the chinchin. So after 1 hour, I brought it out of the fridge and then it is time for me to make use of it. I'll just take off the plastic foil, cut them into smaller sizes, and then I'll begin to roll out the dough. Once I'm done cutting the dough, I'm going to be working with 1 portion of it, as you can see on the screen. So then I went in with my dry flour, reason because I don't want it to stick on the flat surface. And then I use my roller, I apply dry flour on it as well, and then spread it around, use my knife to cut it the shape and the sizes I want the chinchin to be.
Into my kitchen where the magic begins, from sizzling pans to the scent of sins. Spices dancing to the rhythm of heat, flavors collide for a miracle treat. I'm chopping with a twisted.
As you can see, the chinchin is not sticky. So when you mix your flour very well, this is how it's going to be. So this process, you need to cut the chinchin the sizes you want it to be or the shape you want it to be. Once you are done cutting it, then you can start adding them in the oil.
Secret recipes like contraband, tasting the universe in every bite, ignite your senses.
So while I was cutting this chinchin, I already have my oil on the stove and it is well heated. So next, I'm going to start putting the chinchin bit by bit into the oil. So on this part, be very careful to avoid you getting burnt. So I went in with the chinchin into the oil. So you fry it until it is golden brown. But since it is brown already, so fry it until it is hard. So time to time, remove one and keep it outside. Then touch it if you think it is okay for you, then that's it. Look how beautiful this chinchin look. This is one of my favorite way of making chinchin. You can look at it at this point, the chinchin is ready. So I remove it and I place it in a tissue paper, and then that is it. The chinchin really came out nicely. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Merry Christmas to you all. I'm going to be sharing this with my loved ones. If you love this video and you're going to be trying it, let me know in the comment section. Bye.
Savory whispers in a world so sweet. Join the feast, come and take a seat.